Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go!
Do you have absolute certainty about how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for?
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the Unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear from Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
The American Blind Association is the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula for formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people.
If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked? What's happening on Fun Friday? Let's rock and roll.
Let's do it.
Come on, G Money. Come on, G Money.
Oh, Sean Callaghy, let's go. Let's go. I'm ready. We have Dr. Christopher Pearson with us today from Winter, Florida. Go to Disney this weekend with his kids. Father of soon to be 3. That's exciting. Congratulations, Christopher. A first girl on the way. Wow. After chiropractic saved his life, he became inspired to do the same, and he specializes in traumatic injuries as a result of car accidents, and he's adding modalities for his patients. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming Mr. Christopher Pearson to the Real Raw.
Christopher, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great, John. Great to meet you.
Great to meet you as well. What's your fun fact, my friend?
Just that I bought my practice March 16th of 2020, the very first day of restrictions for COVID.
Oh boy.
And yeah, so that was a good time. So
The
I learned
power of timing, but you're still here, so obviously you're doing a lot right.
Yes, and we made it through, and we're growing, and that's why I'm here.
Awesome, brother. Well, love it. And what's the mission? Why are you doing it? Mission in the world.
The mission in the world is so I want to take the practice I have. I've already added a lot of equipment and different things to be able to treat everything that comes in the door and be able to help people to avoid a lifetime of struggle with chronic problems and chronic diseases. And most people don't understand the power they have to heal, and they just need somebody to teach them. So that's
agreed. And you're looking at somebody who does after the last 7 weeks of my life. Story for a bit later. Christopher, thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you.
What we're doing in the world. Thank you. G Money.
Next, from Miami, Florida, Eline Watson. Do we call you M? Do we just call you M Watson? Please welcome to the Real Raw. She leads a movement in the space of breast and heart health to encourage early screening. She works at the Miami Herald, supporting growth and impact, and has a passion for community service. And please, everyone, please join me in welcoming M Watson to the Real Raw.
Em, how are you?
Okay, and it's Eoline.
Oh, Eoline.
Eoline, okay.
Eoline,
yeah.
One more time, Eoline. Nice.
Right.
Eoline, what's your fun fact?
Fun fact. idea.
So how about this,
Okay.
Eli? Right. So like let's go through a few possible options, right? So
Okay.
for starters, like you could go with the most embarrassing moment of your life. You can go with the most exciting moment of your life. You can go with the most shocking moment of your life. Any of these things would be fun, or just something, like, hey, I love tarantulas, and you wouldn't expect it. So something like, exciting, proud, or proudest moment of your life. What do you got?
Well, I like dancing.
Very nice. And what do you like about dancing?
The community, the spirit, the just you don't have to be guarded. Just be yourself.
So, and you're not guarded and dancing yourself. How do you show up in your space of communication and meeting new people?
I'm usually behind the scenes. I'm usually quiet. I'm usually the one in the back row.
Maybe a little guarded?
Yeah, a lot guarded.
A lot guarded. And so, and by the way, this is the world, because we talk about the superpower of influence and how it shows up. And we're immediately in like stranger, fear, like deer, like twig snaps. So if I could ask you, Elaine, what's your greatest fear about people? Like what might happen if you're not guarded and more reserved?
That I'm not visible.
Mm. So do you want to be not visible, or you want to be visible?
I want to be visible.
Cool. Awesome. And yeah, Oprah Winfrey says the reason she held a microphone for 30,000 people is because she said, I see you, I hear you, and what you say matters. So lots to unpack. We could dive deep into this for a long time, but this is the space of humanity. We have the fear of rejection, fear of failure, which visible not falls under. And Eli, thank you so much for being here. And if you could just share with us from your heart, what's your mission in the world? You're here to create impact. I'm hearing it from Gina's beautiful introduction of you. What's the impact you're looking to create in the world?
Well, that the people that I impact, the youth that's coming up, that they have a better grasp of society than I did.
Beautiful. And so I'm hearing that there were some challenges in your growing up years. Am I hearing that correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for impacting future generations. Thank you for caring this much. And I want to serve you today. And so one of the outcomes will be, how can we support you in taking your beautiful heart, your experiences, your mission, and having it even more visible and powerfully heard in the world? So Eli, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Thank you. G Money.
Sean Callagy, do you happen to know anyone who worked on Dateline, SNL, Last Call, Today's Show, the Olympics, was in sports, entertainment, news? She's a 6-time Emmy award-winning executive producer that you might have met in like 6th grade.
That's enough for all the secrets that she gives up about Sean Callagy.
There she is.
And there I am. I should be heard.
Oh my goodness. I think I might know who this is, but who is this, Gina?
This extraordinary woman with big heart, big smile is Jamie Zazzaro, who's with us today. Please, everyone, join me in welcoming Jamie to the Real Raw.
Jamie, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you?
I'm amazing. You won 6 Emmys, Jamie?
I won 6 Emmys. Not alone, with a team, but you know me, I'm a team player always.
Of course, but 6 Emmys, I mean, that's crazy. So congrats on that. And Jamie, what is your fun fact for today?
Watch out. No, just kidding. My fun fact for today is Sean Callagy drop kicked gum in my hair in 6th grade. Not just at the end of my hair so I could like cut it out right here. So it took me like 3 hours with peanut butter to get it out. Another 3 hours to get the peanut butter smell out. So that's my fun fact.
Well, thank you, Jamie.
Callagy.
Yes.
Ooh, sounds like Sean owes you 3 hours of your life back. Somehow.
But who knew that you could actually successfully drop kick gum? And once that was established, like the world was a better place. So Jamie, thank you for the experiment and gumdrop kicking, for all of your awesomeness. And Jamie, no Jamie, my sister doesn't win her 2 Emmy Awards and have some of the beautiful career that she's had. So Jamie, you know, on behalf of my mom, my whole family, thank you so much for all that you did for my sister, Randy Clark, originally, not Randy Lennon. And you are extraordinary. And thank you for being here, Jamie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, I love you all. You know that. So.
Yes, thank you. You as well. Thank you. G Money. We got 6-time Emmy Award winners, people going to change the world, change health paradigms. Who else do we have?
We have, joining us from Dallas, Texas, born in Mumbai, India, migrated to the U.S. in 1987 to live the American dream. In business for himself, he served as the director of the Asian American Chamber of Commerce in Texas, always been a frontline volunteer. Please join me in welcoming back Rafiq Maharaj.
Hello, brother.
Big brother, how you doing? King Raf in the house.
I am well. King, what's up? Dude, I think you are perhaps have appeared, this is your 3rd time on the Real, I think, going back for a year and a half. And you may have more appearances than anybody, like in history. So how are you? What's happening?
I'm blessed, super blessed, living God's gift to me, and trying to be the best King Raf I can be, my dear brother.
Oh, that's awesome. And let me ask you this. Did you attend DWD? Like, where are you in the space?
I was at UPW. I met you briefly for a second.
Yes.
It was chaotic. And no, I did not attend DWD. I am a business operator, like Tony Robbins calls me. I am in the perfume business, and my life gets really concentrated this time of the year. But I wanted not to miss the opportunity to hang out with you guys, especially, you know, provide any kind of service I can unconditionally.
Thanks, brother. And it was wonderful encountering you for a moment. I wish it was longer, but you're awesome. And what is your fun fact, my friend?
Just being one-on-one, my friend, just being a superstar. Every day I live my life trying to be the best human being I can be and live by example. That's what my daddy taught me. And finally it's come into my head that that's the only way to survive and keep this humanity going in the positive direction.
Beautiful. Well, King Raf, thank you for being here. Ready to have some fun?
God is great, brother. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. G Money. We got Kings, Emmy Award winners, and more. What else we got?
We have Nizar Delbani from Miami, Florida, owner of Doomsday Facilities, providing net zero carbon concepts deployed into real estate and crypto. Wow, multi-touch approach to reducing the amount of carbon being released. His family has amassed great wealth, so money is never a focus. He's looking to impact the world. Please join me in welcoming Nizar Delbani to the Real Raw, everyone.
Nizar, am I pronouncing that correctly?
Yes, you are.
All right, Nizar, how are you? And what's your fun fact, my friend?
I am doing well. And fun fact, I would say one interesting thing about me is I've actually lived on almost every continent in the world except Antarctica. So that's still on the bucket list. We'll see how that goes.
Beautiful. And I know Jamie's a skier. Maybe some other people are here as well. Do you know that you can actually ski on Antarctica? Because I was going to go to all 7 continents and break the record in the world with my son for being the youngest person to ski all 7 continents. So I figured that out. And while we were preparing to begin our journey, believe it or not, somebody like broke the record by 3 years, who was actually the same age as my son when they hit the 7th one. So couldn't do it. But I hope you get to ski on Antarctica. What's your favorite continent that you lived on, Nizar?
Well, it depends on what you're asking. If you're talking about just lifestyle and culture, Asia, definitely. But if we are talking business, empowerment, different things like that, then definitely it would be the United States.
Very cool. Well, Nizar, thank you.
North America, but
yeah. Thanks for being here, brother. And ready?
Appreciate it. Sure.
Awesome. Gina.
First, I want to say, Nizar, if you're able to come on camera, please do. We'd love to see you. And second, I believe the one, the only, the redhead influence sorceress is on the screen, soon to be seen. Sean, take it away.
Yes, this is Trouble in a Bottle, heart-centered, loving, started selling crafts on her front lawn as an 8-year-old, progressed to being a 7-figure earner in the space of network marketing in her teens. Then at the ripe old age of, 24, she became not the number 97653, not the number 8642, but the number one, numero uno, in French, business broker in the state of Nevada. First woman, youngest person ever to do it. And now she's the co-host of The Real Raw. She's actually my boss, tells me what to do all day, every day. The one, the only, Stephanie Ann Vihan, who may have been sitting in the front row at Day with Destiny last night. Stav, what's cooking?
Hello, Sean, Callaghan, everyone. And yes, give me 2 minutes. I just pulled back up to the place, John. So you know that little it'd be fun to have you on camera with your hat backwards and no makeup. I think you actually might have created that today because it's been quite a crazy day moving here in New Jersey. So yes, that is happening.
Well, we do create what we speak into, right? So beautiful, because I was busting Stephanie's chops. And what is your fun fact today, besides the fact that we'll see you with the cap on backwards and no makeup?
I think my fun fact, Sean Callaghan, is there is this dude at, yes, I said dude, at Date with Destiny in the Tony world that breaks plat records, that causes massive acceleration. He spoke on Tony Robbins' stage for the 14th time this weekend, again breaking more plat records. And Sean, do you know that my fun fact is I had the honor, the privilege to sit next to this dude on the airplane on the way back from Florida to New Jersey. How freaking cool is that?
Well, how blessed are you? But I'm sure he was even more blessed. So thank you for that, though. It's very kind of you. And are you ready to have some fun today, Steph?
No, I don't really like fun. I think I'd rather go to the dentist. I think I'm going to go to the dentist right now.
Perfect. Excellent. So G Money, we're going to have Sav take off for a little bit and go to the dentist. And Gina, are you ready?
I am ready. I am ready.
Love you, Gina, from the multiverse, heart-centered, extraordinary leader, all the ways. Gina, we love you. It's been another beautiful week on The Real Raw, and we'll see you soon.
Absolutely. I am privileged to be here. Thank you so much. Have fun, everybody. Love you. See you again soon.
Mwah. Steph, who's going first?
I'm not sure. I did not hear who the participants were. So you will get to choose.
And Eoline. How about this? I'll go. Let's go, Christopher. You up for going first, my friend?
Sure.
Yep. Okay. So the game we're playing, a little fun, introduce some amazing people like yourself. But what we're really leaning into is that influence is truly the only attainable superpower. I had the privilege of going to Columbia University. I had the privilege of going to law school, graduate with honors, and nowhere in any of that did we learn the superpower of influence. Maybe in kindergarten, we want to be nice to people, don't drop kick gum into people's hair, or maybe don't pull a chair out to see if somebody will sit down and miss the chair, like I did Jamie to Jennifer Frame by accident in 6th grade Mrs. Bowen's class. That happened too. With all of it, the key outcome though is in our marketing, our selling, our managing, our leading, our recruiting, our fundraising for not-for-profit. Influence is what drives everything. It builds companies, it launches networks, it wins Emmys, it builds businesses, it destroys businesses, it does all of those things. So we're playing with what that looks like, but not pitching, hooking, closing, right? All the negative things. Unblinded team, if we get some tech support, always that'd be great. So what we're looking for though is integrous influence. What do you mean by integrous? Because we even weaponize words. We weaponize words like spirituality and integrity. They're all weaponized, right? No, what we mean simply by integrity is we add more value than we take, and that's our intention, and it's transparent. Our intentions are transparent, we're adding more value than we take. That's what's happening. So, Christopher, Stephanie will be to demonstrate your superpower of influence. Judges give you a feedback and a score. To do that, we'll be talking to her, and she'll be anybody you want her to be. She could be herself, an ideal client. She could be a potential teammate. She could be, somebody to book you on a TV show. anything, Christopher, that would matter to you, who would you like Stephanie to be?
Wow. Well, I would guess that would be a potential patient.
Amazing.
Because that's
Stephanie, you just spent 6 days jumping around a room. Let's make up a crazy hypothetical. You spent 6 days jumping around a room, hanging out with Sean Callaghan, Tony Robbins, some other remarkable human beings, like, I don't know, 400 of them, and you were sleeping, I don't know, 3-4 hours a night. You're a little tired. Back hurts, neck hurts, stressed out. Stephanie, you ready?
I am ready.
Take us in.
Would this be over the phone or like a one-on-one, like consult?
Whichever you prefer. Do you prefer face-to-face or over the phone?
Sure, we'll do over the phone because I usually try to talk to patients before they come in the office to see what's going on. So
awesome.
Since I'm technically on the phone right now anyway.
Perfect. Stephanie, take us in.
Hello, this is Stephanie.
Hi, Stephanie. This is Dr. Christopher at Chiropractic Spine and Injury. Just wanted to give you a call. You found us online and you've got some pain going on. Could you tell me what's going on?
Yeah, Christopher, I travel quite a bit and my neck just always seems to be hurting.
Okay, and how has this been going on for more than a couple times a year?
Yes, it pretty much happens all the time.
Okay, so this is something chronic you've been dealing with.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Now, how long has this been going on?
It has been going on for, I hate to admit it, a couple of years.
A couple years. Okay. That's not good. Anytime something goes much beyond 3 months, you're talking about something chronic that gets more difficult to work with. And if you're traveling a lot, how is that affecting your work?
It definitely is causing, I hadn't really thought about it, how it affects my work, because I kind of, just push through all the time. But, I imagine it does have some effects for sure.
Sure. It makes it less easy for you to get done what you need to do.
Yeah.
Especially if you're traveling, a lot of those hotel beds and the pillows are less than comfortable for you, I'm sure.
Yes, that is correct.
All right. Now, what about home? How is this affecting you at home?
Home, it feels much better since I am, I have my special pillow at home. It definitely, when I have my pillow, and sometimes I'll travel, with my pillow, but it that absolutely makes a difference. But yeah, so so at home it definitely feels a little bit better. That's
great. Now, I know you're in the middle of moving. I read that on the paperwork, and that kind of flared this up. Now, when you're moving, I know you're just there, but what do you usually do for fun, and how is this affecting that?
Fun. Can you describe what fun is to me? No, I'm just kidding. My partner and I, we do a lot of fun, magical things. Whenever we travel, we try to, do some fun, magical things. I heard, we talk about Orlando. I've been to Orlando. I've been to Disneyland for a day. All kinds of fun and, off the cuff crazy things.
Great. I love it. And then, so with the pain in the neck, are you still able to do those things and push through, or does it limit what you're doing?
Yeah, I can definitely, push through and but Christopher, I have, like 10 more seconds here and I got to run. So what are your thoughts here?
Well, so my thought is that what I want to do is give you a gift to come into the office and really see exactly what's going on, because the first step is finding out what the root cause of your neck issues have been for the last 2 years, and whether that's an accident or something like that. We just need to figure out where it's coming from and then tell you how to fix it. And our diagnostics will figure out if we're the right person or if we need to send you to somebody else that can help you. And that would be the next step. So I guess the biggest question is, we work with neck pain all the time, and we get some great results with it. Would you like to schedule?
So Chris,
yes.
Yeah, let's do that, because I hate to run, but I definitely, I got to run right now. But let me, let me come in and check out what you're doing and see what we can do.
Perfect. And then would do mornings or afternoons work better for you?
Yeah, I will get back to you on that schedule. Thank you so much, Christopher.
Christopher, excellent work, man. So super congruent communicator, lots to unpack though. There's some beautiful access points I think I'll touch on in a bit, but you're outstanding. What I found to be particularly effective is how you assimilate into the scenario, right? You beautifully, confidently, and certainly put Stephanie in the frame of, oh yeah, I read your form. So you clearly are outstanding at innovating and growing in communication. So just that piece alone tells me that there's extraordinary acceleration that you're fully capable of. I'm sure you're having already, but can even exponentially move from there with a couple of additional thoughts. So excellent job, man.
Thank you.
Yeah. Steph, we have Eoline, and I want to make sure I'm saying that correctly. Is it Eoline one more time?
I don't see that person on the screen unless they have called in. So I wasn't on, but I don't see an Eline, but there are two phone numbers. I think one is Tink, but I don't see that person. Jessie said she called back in. So Eline, if you can unmute. She is on mute if she's one of those people.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, perfect. So is it?
Okay.
And it's Eoline, correct?
Yeah, E-O-L-I-N-E, Eoline.
Yep, Eoline. And so Eoline, who would you like Stephanie to be? So what's a yes you're seeking in the world? This could be about a program for kids, whatever would be appropriate, fundraising, whatever. Who would you like her to be?
Fundraising would be fine.
Cool. All right. So Stephanie, you're a business owner. Eoline's looking for money. You got money falling out of your pockets, burning a hole straight through. Take us in.
Hello, Eline. This is Stephanie. How can I help you?
Hi, Stephanie. This is Eoline Watson, and I would like to spend a couple of minutes talking with you about possibly you helping out with a program that we're pulling together.
Okay. Well, what's the program?
Well, we're going to be working with early detection for women. So we are working with the health industry and everything, and we want to try and get out our message to as many females as possible because early detection saves lives. So we're looking for a corporate partner that can help us in this endeavor because we are a 501c3.
And so what is the mission?
The mission is to get in contact with women that 40 plus that have not had a mammogram or any type of health screening and get them screened. Try and find out if there are any issues. And if there are issues, we'd like to work with the female until, things are back on the right track. But the whole thing is for us to try and get screening done as early as possible.
And so I definitely understand what the community is, but why is this important to you? Because I definitely love what you're doing, and I think it's super, super important. And how did this become your mission?
Well, it's important naturally because we lose a lot of women. We lose 1 in 8 women due to heart disease, and 1 in 3 will find out they have breast cancer. And according to when it's detected, is whether or not we're able to impact her life.
Got it. Well, I definitely would be interested in supporting, and I think it's a beautiful mission that you have. Some of you can send me some information, and we'll see how we can go from there.
Absolutely can. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Steph, thank you for that. Eoline, thank you. Let's go to the judges. Let's start with the one and only King. King Raph, what do you got, brother? And let's start with Christopher. 15 seconds of feedback on what worked, 15 seconds what could be optimized, then a score on a scale of 1 to 10. A 1 being like, I'm jumping off the roof to run away. A 5 being, 15 more seconds. Maybe I could have listened to a little bit more. A 10 being, this human being will never, ever leave my sight. I must do business with them. King Raf, what do you have for Christopher?
Beautiful. Christopher, I knocked it out of the park. Great job. He stayed with the game plan. Miss Stephanie did try to put in some roadblocks. Christopher kept changing, kept editing, kept revising, make sure that Stephanie was in control, but kept on the game plan, made sure that he was there to serve her and give us a massive, massive help in her life in what she's having challenges with. Even if he couldn't provide it, he stood up, he took care of business, knocked it out of the park. Mad respect.
And your score for him is?
I would give him a 9 just because this is the first time I've heard him, but he did a great job. I'm just very impressed.
Thank you, King Raf. And how about for Eline?
Thank you.
Eline, again, the hardest job in this world is for asking money. You know what I mean? So she had a hard job in front of her. I would want to make sure that she had a better connection with Stephanie. And I mean, she provided her game plan of what she was trying to do. Stephanie was interested, but that interest could be gone if you don't have a better game plan to come in. So Eline did a great job, but I would still think there was a lot of room to improvement. A lot of information had to be provided. Instead, especially when you're asking for money, you want to be giving more information than needed. This is my 2 cents. I would give her a 5.
All right. Thank you for that. King Raf. Nazar, let's go with what you have for Christopher.
I don't see him here. Is there another judge that's supposed to be here?
He was on the phone earlier.
Oh, he's not here anymore.
Okay, let's see. Tech team, get him. Jamie, please. What did you have for Christopher?
I think Christopher did a really good job. He's an expert in his field, and you can tell that he is, and he connected really well with Stephanie, or his patient. One piece of advice that I would give you, Christopher, is sometimes with people who don't have a lot of time, I might get to the point a little faster of trying to get her into the office and get that appointment on the books. That's just my take, because I'm a mom and I'm busy, and I think people are busy in this world. So, a great connection, and that's what it's all about. So I would give you like a 9.5678.
Excellent job. Thanks for that, Jamie. How about for Eline?
Eline, I think you have a really tough job, and I think that you did a good job, but you need to connect a little bit more with the person you're talking to. And the way you could do that is maybe personalizing it a little bit and kind of humanizing the issue, and maybe giving an example of, like, say your mom, like, I don't know, just a story about someone, just to kind of make it a little more human and kind of bring the person in a little bit. That's just my own take, but it is a hard sell to try to get money from people. I'd say you probably did about a 6.5.
All right, nice. Thanks, Jamie. So I don't know, Steph, it's Friday. Let's go take a nap.
No, now I'm ready for fun. I'm back from the dentist, and I am now ready to have some fun, Sean Callaghan, because I don't think traveling the world, speaking on Tony's stage, breaking records, going from like Texas to Florida to New Jersey, I don't think that's enough for you. I think we need to put you on the hot seat just to give you a little extra push. What do you think?
I think I'll say yes. Since I drop-kicked gum into people's hair, I think I should have to pay the price.
I didn't realize you were actually I did realize you were such a bully. You do definitely bully me around. I cannot believe.
I'm sorry, I think you're confused.
Sean. Why do you pick on girls?
Who bullies who? I think you're slightly confused. So, but I have a thought. Before we do that,
okay,
right? I'd love to support Christopher for a second. Christopher, would that be cool?
Yes, thank you.
Yep. Okay. And then we can create the scenario and I'll step away. So, let's say, Christopher, that, Stephanie's the patient. Let's recreate for a second, right? And we talk about the variance of fun, aspirational, goddess-induced energy. So we have, multifaceted dynamics, because you always want to shift context. Like, context shifting is such a powerful way to create openness, like opening of listening. Because when people are in those conversations and they feel they've stepped into something that could potentially be a sales conversation, like fear is massive. So we want to create like differences in how we vary energy. So let's do this. So Stephanie, I'm hearing that you've been going through a lot. I'm hearing that your neck is sore. You're missing your pillow. Let me ask you this though, with all of it. And again, thank you for calling in. What's your vision for your health? If you could have it all your way, what will your health be like? How would you function? Not, hey, like make my neck pain go away. Like your overall vision for your health, if you wouldn't mind sharing.
Yeah, thank you so much for asking. I don't feel like I've been asked that question before. And the overall vision is optimal health. I will be turning 44 this month.
Whoa.
And
I didn't realize you were that old. That's a joke. I would not ever say that, Christopher. But God, that was a fun out of role moment with Stephanie. But Stephanie, please.
Do you guys see what I put up with? See what I mean by bully? See what I mean by bully? You just wait, because payback is coming, mister. So yes, and this is the truth be told, this because I hear women all the time talk about, oh, my 40s, or oh, when I turn 40, this, and I don't want to be that person. Like, I believe with the technology that we have today, that we can be in our optimal health, that I can feel like I'm 20 in my 40s. And so, that's really is to optimize my health, that I feel strong, confident, certain that I am healthy, I'm running, jumping, and just feel really good in my body. So.
Great. Now, out of role for a second. So Christopher, what would be suboptimal to do right now, but a lot of folks do, oh, great. We love health. We're into health. We want to help you with your health. Right? So we want to next step into somebody's pain reality and demonstrate a level of integrous scarcity. So back into role. So Stephanie, thanks for sharing all of it. I'm hearing a clear vision of health. But frankly, we ask that question to folks because we want to really set a vision. And we're also present to the fact that people lead complicated lives and we have different priorities. So I'm not here to tell you how to prioritize. I'm here to tell you the consequences of prioritization, right? But that's your decision. So my question is though, where does that outcome, that vision sit in your priority structure at this point? Like, I'm interested in my health. I'm like committed to my health. I'm so busy right now. I can't even care about my health. Where does it sit for you?
It definitely sit.
No, I'm going to pause. So then she would answer that, or we don't need to hear all the answers, but that stuff. So what that does is it causes one of the indispensable elements, which we discuss, is integrous scarcity. So if I'm going up talking to 5,000 people on stage, or I'm talking to 12 people in a jury box, or I'm talking to one human being, I want to make sure that my empathy, my heart, my presence, the reality, the truth, the integrity of what I'm going to share is present. But I also want to make sure people don't feel like I am chasing. Because what do people do, Christopher, when we chase?
Run away.
Run away? All right. So that's second point. Quick third point. You're extraordinary. So please, brother, give me 15 to 30 seconds on why you. When you drop in at the end, you're like, yeah, we see people just kind of paying a bunch. We didn't hear why your heroic, unique identity, what makes you remarkable and incredible. And by the way, that's not only because we tell great, amazing stories. That's part of it. It's also how we communicate it. And you have a lot of certainty, beautiful congruence. So just from that place of certainty, that space of congruence, please share why you're amazing, Christopher, at what you do.
In terms of the conversation that you just had, or just in general?
In terms of supporting Stephanie and getting out of pain. Why you?
All right, so Stephanie, it sounds like you could be a good candidate for the care we have. So what we do in the office is we figure out what you need, and that could be anything from our state-of-the-art regenerative medicine, decompression, anything in the office that you could need to repair that neck, we can bring to you. And so we just need to figure out what you actually need and bring it to you, so you're fully aware of where your health is and where it's going to be if you don't take care of it, and what we can actually do for you.
Beautiful. So you spoke very beautifully, very articulately into your doing this. Hey, this is what we do, which is wonderful. How about if we add this? Tell me if this is you, Christopher, from a beingness level. Stephanie, we do a bunch of stuff here. But before I tell you what we do, let me tell you why we do it. So my name is Christopher, and my mission and vision in the world is to transform the health of people. Big statement, right, Stephanie? And it's true, because I think people suffer and they don't need to.
Yeah.
So we step into the space of regenerative medicine because we don't believe in the paradigm of pain, get people out of pain, pain, get people out of pain. That model exists. The model is broken, or at least it's wildly suboptimal. Our mission is to regenerate you, to take the fact that you're 30 and make you 20, 40, make you 35, right? Whatever age you are, we want to set your health, your energy in a completely different place. So I've studied a variety of techniques besides traditional chiropractic to cause that health in people, because that's my mission and vision in the world, to bring that to people. I love people. I want to see them healthy, strong, and powerful. So Stephanie, how would that feel to come into the office and have a conversation?
That would feel amazing.
Christopher, is that who you are?
Yes.
Right. How did that feel for you?
That felt much better. Very nice.
Yeah. And with respect and love, you are a very nice man. You're a very articulate man. And you have power inside of you to reveal the truth of your unique amazingness. I offer you the possibility of what would it look like if you freed that a little bit more. How does that feel for you?
Sounds great.
Yeah, awesome. Steph, I'm going to step away. Put me on the hot seat.
Let's do it. So what this looks like, team, is somebody here, and we can take a vote on who we think that is because it's super random, is someone is going to get to put Sean on the hot seat. So what that looks like is meaning he gets to go from hello to yes on any random scenario that there possibly is. And like he's had to be a President Trump that convinced President Biden on why he should still build the wall. Then one time he was President Biden convincing President Trump getting the vaccine. That was super fun. He has even been a young man that had to convince a very conservative New Jersey attorney on why he should go to Burning Man. That was super fun. And even like role played Muhammad Ali to Khalil Ali's, his daughter, going before the Supreme Court, getting a yes from the Supreme Court. So it could be any type of scenario. Does anybody have like a scenario that is just popping that you would love to see Sean go from hello to yes with?
That's a really tough question. Come on, people, we have to come up with something. Rafiq, you have something, don't you?
Quick.
Jamie, how about this? What's the hardest yes that you in the entertainment world could think of having to achieve?
Hardest yes.
Or a hard yes, like something difficult person, you need a yes, and a team member or a structure or in the hierarchy of things with networks and whatever, any yes that you would be seeking, an agreement, alignment, that would be
like difficult. How does someone get a yes to get a TV show?
It takes a long time. Yeah. You get a lot of no's and then you might get a yes, but that's a good one. That's a good one. And I
right, ready?
How about this? How about this? The Real Raw. We want to make that a game show and we want it to air on a network.
Perfect. Excellent. So, and you'll be a network executive. Fair?
Fair.
All right. So, Jamie, I know you only have 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. I know you hear pitches all the time, but I am not here to do a pitch. Because I think what a pitch is somebody who's approaching you saying, please, 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 it's not where we are, but I have immense gratitude for you spending the next 2 minutes and 45 seconds, because I know the clock is ticking. So thank you so much for your time.
You got it, but it is make it fast.
Yeah. So may I ask you this though, what prompted you, and I will make it fast, what prompted you to take the call in the first place? Like what caught your attention, or are you just doing somebody a favor?
I'm doing somebody a favor.
Yeah, I expected that. And what are you looking for though for the network? Like what's the vision, the mission for a new show, something powerful? What is it that you'd be looking for?
I'm looking for something engaging. I'm looking for something different, so everything's been done before. I need something different and new.
Awesome. Okay. So if we have something that's not been done before, at least that would prompt a longer conversation. Fair?
Fair.
Okay. So here's the deal. My name is Sean Callaghan, and I've created a platform that demonstrates influence as a superpower. This does not exist. You go, I've seen Shark Tank. Not close. Doesn't do that. Influence is the only attainable superpower. And it's non-quantifiable. So you know who Usain Bolt is, right? The Olympic athlete, like 100-meter dash world champion, record holder until the last Olympics. Do you know that person?
Yeah, the gold shoes, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So Usain Bolt's the fastest human being on earth until what?
Till the next
Until
one.
until he's not. Until his time gets beat in the Olympics. We have influence in our management, leadership, Hollywood, entertainment, sports, coaching, all of it. But we don't quantify it and we don't even talk about it. This is blue ocean for the network. This is not like come in and do your apprentice pitch. Not that. This is not Shark Tank. This is how do you open the listening of one human to another in real world, real time in every way that we could do with celebrities, celebrity athletes, everything. It's like Dancing with the Stars, but better. Meets America's Got Talent, but better. Because the talent, the dancing, all of those things have an entertainment value, but influence is super powerful. It is the thing that controls people's money, time, and magic. So the promotional dynamic for the show is that we are re-educating the population in a space that nowhere can you find this education. And the spice, the angst, the conflict is super competitive. We do have judging, but people get upset. Your thoughts?
I need you to tell me in 10 seconds or less what your show is. Explain it.
Yeah. The show is influence is a superpower, quantifying it and explaining and demonstrating it. That's the show.
And how would you do it? 2
contestants, 3 judges, celebrity judges, powerful contestants, Simon Cowell-like stuff going on with one judge, fun. The judging factor is that, but people exploring the superpower of influence and then having it stacked, competitive to each season, announcing the influencer of the year.
I like it. Done.
Right.
Let's do another meeting.
Right. Excellent. Thank you. Out of roll, Jamie, how'd that feel for you?
It felt good. I think, they don't take you very seriously. It takes time and they're not as nice as I was, and I wasn't that nice. But I think in television, it's literally the last part of the conversation would have been the first part of the conversation. It's sort of like pitch me your show, and that's the way it is in my world. So, yeah. But I appreciate, the connection.
Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you for that. King Raph, how'd that feel for you?
You're on mute, Raph.
I wish I had access to sign you to a TV show, brother.
Well, by the way, we've had an offer for a SPAC for $100 million infusion of capital into Unblinded. We're having that conversation, and I don't know if there's any network that we would go to. But thank you for that.
Streaming.
Yeah, exactly.
Beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So awesome. And then let's go, Christopher. Thank you for being here. I love your congruence, your energy, what you're up to in the world. How was your experience on the Real Raw?
It's great.
Nice.
Really enjoyed it, and I got a lot out of that, making my my talk more me and less about what I do.
Yeah. And I think a beautiful combination of both, right? Like exposing the vision, the mission, deep connection, and then setting why you're the person to solve that problem from both a beingness and doingness level. So the really awesome job, brother. And I know you got a lot of people to help out in the world. And thanks for being here today.
Thank you.
Yeah. Eli, thank you for being here. I would share with you, you have a beautiful heart. Just find your voice, not find your voice, step into your voice. Your voice is there. And just share the truth with people. And when you're looking to raise money and cause people to become intersected, it's the same thing with Christopher. It's like, what's their vision in the world, and how does your beautiful mission help them meet their vision, their mission? So, Eli, how was your experience today?
It was nice.
Excellent.
Yeah, I enjoy the different points of how we can improve communication.
Awesome. And really, like, on your heart, like, how much of your heart is to really create, like, if you could have anything you want to occur, you could cause anything in the next 3 months, what would you, Eli, cause?
What would I what?
What would you cause? Like, what would you make happen in the world?
Well, I guess I would stay closer to home with the United States and work so that we're not such a divided country, and we speak to each other in hyphenated terms, you know. So that's what I would cause. Just
Awesome.
the hatred that's going on right now.
Awesome. Well, thank you. No hatred here, love, but we all find our voice, and let's go bring that forth. And so, Jamie, King Raph, Eoline, Christopher, thank you so much. Final stuff.
Final, Sean, it is absolutely, you know, an honor and a privilege to have so many beautiful people come today for the superpower of influence. Because, you know, you did just speak on Tony Robbins' stage, and he said that there's no one that leads with more heart and more integrity than Sean Callagy. And there is a formula from going from hello to yes, like Jamie's clapping her hands. There is a formula to go from hello to yes, to get TV shows, to get clients in your, to get patients in your chiropractic, to get shows, all of the things. And that formula is in the guide, and the team just put that in the chat for you. So definitely download that, have a chat with someone from our team. And, you know, if this is the end of the road for us, it's very sad. We may like send you some cookies or something. Wish you a happy holidays, but definitely hope to see you back. Sean, back to you.
Yeah, listen, thank you guys. Beautiful job. Influence is the attainable superpower. This is what we're playing with. Challenges, though, we're all blind.
And just learning to see.
Thank you.
Bye,
Great
everyone.
job.
Thank you very much.
Bye.